What's up, everybody? This is Whiskey in the Six. I'm Rob. I feel like it's been a long time. It's only been over a week, but just over a week. Glenfiddich 15-year-old Distiller's Edition, bottled at 51%. This one is non-chill filtered, but there is some added color to it. It's aged in American and European oak casks. It spent some time in Oloroso sherry casks. This is one of the few that are near cask strength. Okay, so 51%, that's up there for sure. And holding true to the idea that anything around 46% or higher is usually non-chill filtered. And like I said, this is non-chill filtered. If you have an opportunity to pick up this bottle, whether you like this particular dram or not, I do feel that the price will go up because it is limited and they aren't making it anymore. So this, whatever you see on the shelf, it's about $100 Canadian at the LCBO, which is a fair price, I think, for a 15-year-old at 51%. Okay, I'm going to talk about this in just a sec. I just want to show Trenny and C, my boys from BC. They are also whiskey reviewers. They sent me some of their bottles that they've used for reviews already. This is the Linkwood 15-year-old Speyside. Okay, I'll be doing this shortly. It's Gordon and McVale. And then the Cavalon X bourbon cask at 46%. Okay, this one's really good. They're both really good, to be honest with you. So thank you very much, Trenny and C. You guys are awesome. My boys out west. We're gonna be hooking up to do a live review for you guys in the days to come, months to come. Hopefully we can do it sooner rather than later. But if it's not live, it'll be kind of like what I did with Swami from Malted in Montreal, where we'll pre-record it and then post it after. Okay, so Trenny and C sent me that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. On the nose. Okay, definitely Oloroso sherry on the nose. Get that raisin. It doesn't smell that it's like it's 51%. Obviously the bottle is pretty much done here. My friend Marco gave me this bottle. He gives me a whole bunch of the bottles that I've reviewed, either ones that are sealed or ones that he's already previously opened that I've told him that I like. Raisin, some dark fruit, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of chocolate there too. Doesn't smell 51%. You don't get that alcohol burn on the palate. Nice, full. You do get that Glenfiddich character to it. Definitely pick up the Oloroso sherry. It's a little bit drying at the back end, but a nice drying. A little oaky with some fruit mid-palate. And the finish keeps going. Turning into a little bit of dark chocolate. Give that another taste. Get some apple right off the hop. It's very different than their regular 15-year-old. But really good as well. I want to see what they say it should taste like. Or does it? Doesn't look like it does. Oh, it does. Floral flavors, intense, lingering, spicy pepper aroma. Okay. I get some better notes than that, I would think. I think my notes are a little bit more complementary to this dram, but there are spicy notes. It's not overly spicy. It's funny how maybe if you gave me a dram of something 50 plus proof, or sorry, 50 plus percent alcohol by volume 3-4 years ago, I would have said, yeah, that's super spicy, yeah, that's super hot. For me, this is not hot at all. Like I said, it's had some time to sit in the bottle, so that definitely plays a factor. Okay, and the bottle's been down to near the bottom for quite some time. All right, one more time on the palate. Overall, really good dram. Some bitter notes on the back end. Nothing to complain about. I love the fact that it's not chill filtered. I wish more companies and companies like Glenfiddich would do that more often, but I'm not complaining. They come out with some really, really good things. Their Malt Masters edition is one of my favorite whiskeys of all time. It's fantastic. I'm gonna give this an A. I think it's an A. It's borderline A minus, just because it's not overly complex, and I do like the regular 15-year-old a little bit better, believe it or not, even though it's bottled at 40%. That Solera type style of making whiskey allows it to have some older whiskey in there. So obviously, I feel that the Glenfiddich 15-year-old Solera is a little bit more refined. This is probably from 2 or 3 15-year-old casks, or maybe a little bit more than that, all about 15 years old. So it's probably younger by average than the 15-year-old Solera, because the 15-year-old Solera is a minimum of 15 years old, and there's some older whiskey, probably up to about 20 years old in there, maybe even more. So I'm gonna give this an A. It just hits the A mark for me because of the factors like it's good, it's priced well, it's not chill filtered, it has a nice taste to it, it's bottled at 51%, which are all positives in my opinion. Okay, is it overly complex? Probably not, but it's a very, very good whiskey. Okay, so A. I want to talk about a couple things I have here. I told you about the bottles I got from Trendy and C. I have the Amrut Fusion out here, and I have a sample of Amrut Intermediate that I got from one of my subscribers, Peter. Super, super nice guy. I should say one of my friends, Peter, because we've become friends over the last little while. I'm going to be reviewing the Amrut, and I'm going to be tasting the Intermediate along with it. Sorry, the Fusion, and then the Intermediate along with it. But I probably won't give this a mark just because that's all I've tried of it, or I haven't even tried it yet, but I will be trying it shortly. I just don't want to give it a mark because I don't feel like it would be fair. So that's coming up next. And I promise that's coming up next, hopefully Monday, because then on Thursday I have Robin Black coming, and we're gonna be tasting a couple of whiskeys together. I might do a review that day. It might be just a whiskey chat. He wants to learn some things about newer whiskey. All right, so I might open up my Cavalon Sherry Solist cask, or the Sherry cask, sorry. Different than the Sherry Oak that I already reviewed, even though that one was bottled at cask strength as well. This is bottled at cask strength, but it's a Solist, all right? So there are differences. We'll probably taste that together, and maybe taste a couple other ones like this Benriach Sassicaia, all right? Or Sassicaia, sorry. Sassicaia wine is a very expensive Italian wine. You can't I don't think you can buy it for under 180 bucks Canadian at the LCBO. Maybe it's cheaper other places, but it's a super expensive wine. Once it hits the shelves, it usually goes quickly. So it's really cool, in my opinion, that Benarromic has decided to age their regular spirit in it for 2 years. It's a 2-year maturation, so that'll be coming up shortly. We might actually taste it together because he wants to learn some things about newer style whiskeys. All right, so I believe that's pretty new style. Not too many companies are using Sassicaia wine barrels, which is, in my opinion, really cool. Okay, so that's a little bit of what's to come. I also have Tomatin Legacy coming up. This is known as something else in the States, I forget the name. And then once my buddy Joe shows up, we'll be doing the Macallan shoot-off, or shootout, anyway, with all the 12-year-olds, the Macallan 12-year-old shootout, okay? Oh, sorry, I don't want to forget, I have Spencer Gooderham coming over here on Saturday, which will be April 20, I want to say 8th? I could be wrong though, could be 29th. I think it might be the 29th actually. And we're going to be looking at some Weiser's products, some Corby products in general, such as the Double Still Rye, the Lot 40, which I have right here, and his family name bottle, Gooderham and Worts. Okay, we're probably not going to review them, we're just going to taste them, talk about them. We might do other stuff as well that day, I'm not 100% sure, but stay tuned because there's a lot of really cool stuff coming out, guys. And I've been looking at the numbers as far as subscribers and views go, and they're incredible, growing exponentially all the time thanks to you guys. I love it. I wish something could be done about what's going on with YouTube right now, because for whatever reason revenues have like plummeted to probably like 95%. Just to give you an idea, a 300 view day would give me about $1 Canadian. Now I'm averaging about 450 to 500 views a day, and I'm pulling in 3 cents to possibly 20 cents a day. So it's been quite the drop. I hope it picks up, but that all depends on ads and stuff like that, so we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, if you guys feel like supporting, you can go on patreon.com/Whiskey in the Six, okay, and you guys can support that way. All right, I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Check me out. Cheers.